Hi everyone, I know it's been a while since I've posted anything on infertility and my IVF journey, and because it's infertility week next week, I want to post this before it's way out of date and hopefully inspire some people and bring some awareness. Let's start with history. 22 years old, I had a tube of pregnancy. Basically a cyst was in my fallopian tube, which blocks the fertilized egg from coming down, and I ended up 9 weeks pregnant in the tube. I want to also apologize for toenails because I have not cut toenails in this house for a while, but I'll get to that. Anyways, the doctor then gave me one option at 22 years old, a hysterectomy, to which I said no. I didn't necessarily want kids, but I knew that would render me powerless should I ever change my mind. I always knew I wanted to adopt, and I had no idea how expensive adopting is, but nonetheless, let's stick to the story. I didn't get a hysterectomy, and shortly after the miscarriage and I started to heal, sorry, allergies, I started having the worst periods of my life, and I was on Darvocet and Percocet for about 4 months until a doctor on my ship, because I was former military, informed me that I had endometriosis. I had no idea what that was. All he told me, it was really inhabilitating for me to function when I was having my periods. And mind you, up until that hysterectomy, my periods were so easy. I never had any problems. I was super active. I was severely skinny, like 120 pounds at 5'9", but I was super active. I was modeling. I was doing all this stuff. No one ever bothered to tell me the side effects of endometriosis. Not even until recently. Hold on. Go lay down. Sorry about that. Not until recently, even that I was told that endometriosis can affect the amount of eggs you carry as a female. So I was told recently that my egg count had probably almost diminished by the time I was 32. I had no idea. I wish someone had told me. Maybe I would have gone in at 30 and frozen my eggs or something so I would have more power and more options. That's something I really want to bring awareness to in this conversation, is that if you have endometriosis and you are under the age of 35, please go speak to a fertility specialist about reserving your power or your options. Not saying that you want to have kids, but so you have the option. But back to the story. Nothing was ever told to me by a single doctor, even when they knew I had endometriosis, that I should go freeze my eggs or do something. Nothing. I was always just told it's going to be very hard for you to have children, and more so just difficulty having children. 2019, I get pregnant. I'm in my late 30s, basically almost 40, and I get pregnant. And the irony of this is that I wasn't expecting it, but I had been trying for 7 years with my partner. 7 years. We were together 10 years. I had been trying 7 years to get pregnant with my partner, and I could not get pregnant. And I just thought, well, timing is wrong. I wasn't really like, focused. Let's do this. It was more so, please, let's just do this, have fun as much as possible and see what happens, because they don't like the pressure of let's have sex to get pregnant. I think that just really kind of spoils the mood on both sides. So nonetheless, I got pregnant and I had a miscarriage. And the miscarriage was really based on not even my age, but the amount of stress that I had in 2019. Master's degree program, studying international human rights and international human rights law. My grandmother had just died. My mom had to have a heart transplant. I was about to start a new job for the government in my field of study, getting ready for graduation and studying law so that I could go to an Oxford program abroad to study more human rights at Oxford University. I was under a lot of stress. I was flying back and forth to see my mom, trying to keep my grades up. I had to drop some classes in school. It was a really stressful time, and I miscarried. I had some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friends with me during that period. I know this video is getting long, but I promise, there's a good story catch at the end of this. I promise. So hang in there. Went to a fertility clinic. No names, but I will say that some clinics out there are very cruel and cold. So please avoid that. Didn't have much success for the fertilization shots. One moment. Okay. I thought I was gonna sneeze. I actually, when I would take the estrogen, Menopur, orgonal, or follisterone, when I would take it, my ovaries would stop producing follicles. And in fertilization, your ovaries are like trees or orange trees, and each time you have a period, one orange will develop. And when that orange is ready to be plucked, it will fall off and wait to be fertilized. Think of it that way. When you do IVF, it's several oranges developing, sometimes a whole bushel at one time, and then a doctor goes in and collects those eggs and puts them on the side to fertilize them themselves, and then evaluate the cells so that you don't have to worry about, health conditions of the baby. But they can evaluate the cell size and the cell shape to determine if it's a healthy egg. Well, for me, every time I went on the shots, I would stop. My follicles would stop growing. I would then have to come off the shots and then go back on the shots for my oranges to decide to engage. I tried this for a year with this one clinic, and I started to have this really bad pain in my back and in my side. Long story short, endometriosis had caused my uterus and my right ovary to move to a different zip code behind my lower intestines, twist and stick all together. That's why it's really important for people to try to get additional advice on their health, especially women of color. I was never ever really given advice on this. I was just told to go on some kind of birth control to reduce my symptoms, which all worked. Some were horrible for my health, but they all worked. But I was never told, okay, take your eggs off on the side, then go back on birth control. That was never an option for me. It was always just get a hysterectomy. I tried 3 more times to get this done. And this is getting to be a really long video, so I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I tried 3 more times at a fertility clinic, and with no success in producing multiple eggs. Most of the time I got 2 to 3 eggs at a time. And a colleague of mine at one of my former government agencies actually hinted me on to this one clinic in New York. I heard some stuff about it, but I heard they were also super open-minded and will customize a program for you. This damn dog. Really? Okay. He's thirsty. I can't blame him. Anyways, well, I don't know. I had what the process is done is they take an egg, yours, or if you have no eggs left, I know there's plenty of women out there who at like 30, all of their eggs were gone. So they resorted to a donor egg. And I will talk about that for women of color another time, because Asian, Latino, and Black women, we are screwed in the donor egg field. They're not enough for us, and it's a little scary. But I had an egg transfer, an egg fertilized with my spouse's stuff, magic sauce, and something happened. something really miraculous happened. Yes, I'd say that's 1/4 bloat, but the rest of that's baby Cho growing. Well, he or she is like more down here, so I don't know what's going on with it, but yeah, that's a little bloat. I'm telling you, I'm not normally that big. Well, maybe I am, but I do feel tight, so I think that's like a 1/4 bloat. Treyu, can I have this moment, please? Yes, I know this is your eggie, not eggie. Treyu's eggie. Yes, that's Treyu's eggie. That's his little brother or sister in there. Okay, Trey, hold on. So yeah. So the point of waiting for this whole 11-minute video is to say, yeah, your girl pregnant. And I've been really quiet about it. One, because it was the early stages, and two, I was so sick. Oh my God. The progesterone shots and inserts they give you are really, really intense. When you get pregnant, your body already produces progesterone, which slows down your digestive system. But then on top of that, you're taking shots. And I had a bigger belly than this, which was a hormone effect along with bloat, along with pregnancy. But the hormone swelling has gone down, and now and then I'll lose 3 inches from the bloat. But yeah, I didn't say anything. I am 15 going on 16 weeks pregnant now. I'm doing pretty good now, other than I've got to find makeup, because apparently I can't wear makeup. It breaks out my face really bad. Soaps don't break out my face. The makeup does. One of the other side effects of going through all this was massive hair loss. I lost a lot of hair. I lost hair from college, and then I lost hair from fertility treatment. So, damn, half of this video gonna be my nose. So I just wanted to say that come October 16th, let's hope he comes really early. Let's hope they come really early, because I would really like a little boy born in September. I would really like that. But come September, he will be here, but most likely October of 2022. That's it. Success. Don't give up. This too can be, oh man, I'm big. I'll just do it. This too can be yours. Luke, I am your father.